Why is everyone suddenly talking about Ferrari? Just a couple of weeks ago, they were the laughingstock of the paddock, a team that finished a dismal fourth in the Constructors' Championship, a team that couldn't even manage a single win in 2025. And now, heading into 2026, they're being tipped as a genuine title contender. What's changed? Well, as it turns out, quite a lot. The first clues came from the man who sees everything, Ralf Schumacher. Watching the cars on track in Bahrain, he noticed something different about the Ferrari, something that the other teams didn't have. Yes, it looks tidy and the Ferrari is noticeably calm, he said. All the others have this kind of misfiring effect when accelerating out of the corner. It sounds quite strange when that energy recovery system comes into play. With the Ferrari, it sounds much smoother. Something has clearly been done differently there. And that's a huge deal, because a car that's calm, a car that's smooth, is a car that's easy to drive. It's a car that doesn't fight you, a car that you can trust. And in a new era of regulations where every team is starting from scratch, that's a massive advantage. While other drivers are wrestling with their cars, fighting to keep them on the track, the Ferrari drivers are able to just focus on driving. It's a subtle difference, but it's one that can make a huge difference over the course of a race and over the course of a season. But it's not just the way the car looks on track, it's the way the drivers feel in the car. Lewis Hamilton in particular seems like a new man. After a difficult first season at Ferrari where he struggled to get to grips with a car that he had no input in designing, he's now in a car that he's helped to create. This is a car that I've been able to be a part of developing on the simulator for the last 10 months. So a bit of my DNA is within it, he said. I'm more connected to this one. And a connected Hamilton is a dangerous Hamilton. A happy Hamilton is a dangerous Hamilton. And right now, Hamilton seems both connected and happy. And that's a sentiment that's being echoed throughout the paddock. Jolyon Palmer, speaking on Sky Sports F1, revealed that many insiders believe Ferrari is a genuine threat. Again, speaking to people in the paddock, there's a lot of people saying they could be the team to beat, he said. Mercedes generally seems to be the favourite still, and there's a feeling that they're holding something back. But there's other people saying Ferrari, the power unit is very reliable, the car looks good, they're adding new parts, finding more downforce, and some people think that they are absolutely at least in the fight with Mercedes out front, and we shouldn't overlook them at this stage. If you want to stay on top of all the latest news and analysis from the world of Formula One, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 10,000 subscribers, and every single one of you helps us to keep bringing you the best F1 content on YouTube. So, what's the secret to Ferrari's success? Well, it's a combination of factors. First, there's the power unit. It's reliable, it's powerful, and it's smooth. The team has clearly made a huge step forward in this area, and it's giving them a significant advantage over their rivals. Then there's the chassis. The car looks incredibly stable on track, and it's able to ride the curbs without any issues. This is a sign of a well-balanced car, a car that's easy to drive. And finally, there's the team itself. Fred Vasseur has brought a new sense of calm and focus to the team. The chaos and the drama of the past seem to be gone, replaced by a quiet confidence. The team is working together, they're making smart decisions, and they're executing their plan flawlessly. Of course, it's still early days. Testing is notoriously difficult to read, and we won't know for sure who's on top until the first race in Australia. But the signs are there. Ferrari is back. They're a serious contender, and they're ready to fight for the championship. The Tifosi have been waiting a long time for this. And it looks like their wait might finally be over. Let's dig a little deeper into the technical side of things, because that's where the real magic is happening. The new exhaust system that Ferrari is testing is a work of art. It's a completely new design, something that's never been seen before in Formula One. And it's giving them a huge advantage in terms of downforce. The way it channels the airflow is incredibly clever, and it's allowing the car to generate a huge amount of grip. It's a classic example of Ferrari's engineering prowess, and it's a sign that they're not afraid to push the boundaries. But it's not just the exhaust. The entire car is a masterpiece of engineering. The way the side pods are sculpted, the way the floor is designed, it's all been done with one goal in mind: to create the most aerodynamically efficient car on the grid. And it looks like they've succeeded. The car is incredibly slippery in a straight line, but it also has a huge amount of downforce in the corners. It's the best of both worlds, and it's a combination that's going to be very difficult to beat. And what about the competition? Well, they're in trouble. Mercedes, the pre-season favourites, are struggling. Their car looks unstable, and they're having reliability issues. Red Bull is also having problems. Their new power unit is not delivering the performance they were hoping for, and they're already on the back foot. And Aston Martin? Well, the less said about them, the better. They're in a complete mess, and it's hard to see how they can recover. So, what does it all mean? It means that Ferrari is in a very strong position. They have a fast car, a reliable car, and a team that's working together. They have two of the best drivers on the grid in Hamilton and Leclerc. And they have the momentum. They're the team to beat, and everyone knows it. The question is, can they handle the pressure? Can they finally deliver the championship that the Tifosi have been dreaming of for so long? We'll have to wait and see, but one thing is for sure, it's going to be a fascinating season. Let's not forget the human element in all of this. Fred Vasseur's leadership has been a game changer for Ferrari. He's brought a sense of calm and stability to a team that has been notoriously chaotic in the past. He's empowered his engineers, he's trusted his drivers, and he's created a culture of accountability. The finger-pointing and the blame games are gone, replaced by a collective desire to win. And that's a powerful thing. When a team is united, when they're all pulling in the same direction, they can achieve great things. And right now, Ferrari is a united team. The contrast with their rivals is stark. At Mercedes, there are whispers of a power struggle between Toto Wolff and the engineering team. At Red Bull, the departure of Adrian Newey has left a huge void, and there are questions about the team's ability to maintain its technical edge. And at Aston Martin, the pressure from Lawrence Stroll is creating a toxic atmosphere. While other teams are dealing with internal conflicts and distractions, Ferrari is focused on one thing and one thing only: winning. And that could be the biggest advantage of all. Of course, there are still challenges ahead. The new regulations are a huge unknown, and there's no guarantee that Ferrari's early advantage will last. The other teams will be working around the clock to catch up, and the development race will be relentless. But for the first time in a long time, Ferrari is starting from a position of strength. They have a fast car, a reliable car, and a team that's firing on all cylinders. They have the best driver pairing on the grid, and they have the support of the most passionate fans in the world. The stage is set for a historic season. The question is, can they deliver? Let's break down the advantage that Ralf Schumacher spotted in more detail. The misfiring effect he's talking about is a result of the complex energy recovery systems in the new power units. As the cars accelerate out of corners, the MGUK is harvesting and deploying energy, and this can create a jerky, unpredictable power delivery. This makes it difficult for the drivers to be smooth on the throttle, and it can lead to wheel spin and instability. The fact that the Ferrari doesn't have this issue is a sign that they've done a better job of integrating their power unit with the chassis. It's a small detail, but it's one that has a huge impact on the car's overall performance. The tyre wear advantage that Schumacher mentioned is also crucial. The new 18-inch tyres are more sensitive to overheating, and a car that's unstable and difficult to drive will put more stress on the tyres. This will lead to higher degradation and more pit stops. The Ferrari, with its smooth power delivery and stable chassis, will be much kinder to its tyres. This will allow the drivers to push harder for longer, and it will give the team more strategic options in the race. It's a classic case of a small advantage, having a ripple effect that creates a much larger advantage over the course of a race. And what about the drivers? Hamilton's renewed confidence is a huge boost for the team. A happy and motivated Hamilton is a formidable opponent, and he'll be pushing the team to extract every last ounce of performance from the car. Leclerc, too, will be a major factor. He's one of the fastest drivers on the grid over a single lap, and he'll be determined to prove that he can lead the team to a championship. The dynamic between these two drivers will be fascinating to watch. They'll push each other, they'll learn from each other, and they'll make each other better. And that's a recipe for success.